We are going live. Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream. This morning started with pure chaos. And Jeannie's wearing white.
I am wearing white because I love.
And somebody came in yesterday with a gift for me, and I have to say thank you. I wasn't gonna out her.
Oh, why were you? Well, we do want to say thank you.
Well, I was gonna say thank you, and Jeannie showed me last night for the first time. She put a dot on her stain.
Yeah, so she brought in a sheet of stickers that were all fluorescent, like the little round ones. And then I said, Patrick, see this stain? And I peeled the sticker and I put it right next to the stain. I said, and then a little thing of the grandma's stain remover.
Maybe this is why I'm never excited for my birthday or Father's Day.
I was gonna save it for his birthday basket, but it was timely, and we had a opportunity. So see this. There's another one here. So when I take and I think this has been through the laundry. This is my problem. Like I don't know how to get those out.
I'll get it out. I got the last one out.
Grandma's spot stain remover. Or I'm gonna need 2 stickers for this one. But I love this. I don't know. I must drop stuff.
Is that like a gauze dress or what do you call that?
I love this dress, and I actually have a hole in it too. Oh wait, I have a. Good thing I'm wearing a slip. I was running in the store, which I often do, and one of the machines had something
sometimes
pointy.
Doesn't end well.
It was a commercial machine, and I ran by it, and this thing that was sticking out grabbed me, and but I thought I fixed it. But look, I guess. Oh yeah, I did fix it, but then I have to fix it again.
You fixed it, but it tore above it. What about this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't care. I love the dress.
You shouldn't be able to wear stuff like that in the store.
Why?
Because
I wear lots of stuff like this. I wear what I want. I think that's oil. Baking soda. Do you rub it in?
It's not oil. It's probably
kimchi.
Some kind of food. No, kimchi would be red. So we'll I'll figure it out.
It's your job.
So I actually was reaching out to my rep this morning because I know we here in Reno, Nevada are very accustomed to long periods of wildfire smoke.
Yes.
And so literally we every wildfire season here, we sell a ton of air purifiers. And we sell the Beneco purifier line. And then we also, we're ideal dealers. But quite frankly, the Benecos are such good buys relative to the other products that I've just sold those. But I wanted to run in the back and see what I had if people are desperate for purifiers. Like somebody was telling me that everybody's sold out of purifiers on the East Coast. Kind of like what happens here.
Yeah, what's going on in New York City? I mean, I
told people to stay inside or mask up.
I have never growing up in New England, I don't ever remember a forest fire, and I don't ever remember smoke. So I know what you're dealing with back east is the smoke.
Well, and we've been dealing with that for a long time. It was like every third or fourth year. But now it seems like it's every year. We have like a month of smoke here. But your air is like ours was last year. If there is anybody that's kind of desperate for filters, I will certainly
reach out.
We always make deals for folks in that situation. The only thing that's complicating things is shipping, and you probably want it sooner than later. And I haven't paid attention to what they're saying as far as the smoke is concerned. Like when we hit smoke season, it's smoky here for like a month.
It's so bad.
but
we're kind of used to it. I'm kind of
it's
used to
smoke season. But the thing that really helps us with that is, like, this is the second year that I haven't used nasal steroids. And I swear it's turning the filter on at night.
Yeah, we use our Beneco air filter.
Yeah,
in our bedroom.
We sleep in purified air. But
you know what's gross is if the dogs come in and start wrestling next to it, like there's
the
like,
dust and dander from the dogs.
Yeah, there's like a little thing
it's
of bars,
an air sensor,
and then all of a sudden they turn red. They turn red from those dirty darn dogs. But Pam said she's got the SE 1900. That's what we did special on yesterday. Was that the 5x7? And she loves it. Did we sell half of them yesterday?
Yeah.
So we sold
went
half
from
of them
like
yesterday.
15. I think I have 8 left.
Debbie, is that you? I have a secret admirer.
So we got a box yesterday.
I'm like, oh, look, I get a box from Sam's Club. Did you order something from Sam's Club? And I'm like, can you open that, Patrick? I am not kidding you. Patrick goes, watch it be a box of Funyuns. That's what he said. And then we opened it. And this was in there. This was in the box.
For the only woman that'll eat Funyuns, but not real onions.
I like cooked onions. I don't like raw onions. And I don't like eating them at work because I don't like eating them at work because I'm talking to people. I don't want to have like bad breath when I'm talking to people. So, but there was nothing. There was no packing slip. I don't know who this is from. And thank you. But we laughed so hard because Patrick literally goes, "Watch it be a box of Funyuns."
I'm like, what is somebody sending us from Sam's Club? It's got to be Funyuns.
How would you know?
But we don't know who it is, so if it's you, thank you very much.
Who was
from
this?
Jeannie.
Who was this? Yeah, and then this is why I like eating Funyuns for breakfast.
Don't leave those down there. The dog will get them.
I like
Our
Funyuns
dog
for
has been
breakfast.
a bucket full of chaos this morning.
Who was that? Who sent
Jeannie,
the Funyuns?
is your nose better? No, her nose is not better. It still doesn't work. She needs to go see the doctor.
How can my nose be fine growing up and then it's not fine? What happened?
You're going to end up getting that surgery where they like cut that piece of skin probably. Who is telling us about that?
What happens? How is your nose fine and then not fine?
Because it happens slowly over the course of a couple years and you don't do anything about it.
Everything is, yeah. So, but I just, as long as I can breathe through this nostril.
Yeah, that's not
and
right.
as long as Momo's not licking this nostril, then I can breathe fine. And then I had a friend come over and there's a book out called Breathe. They were telling me all about this book, Breathe. And it's all about how unhealthy it is to be a mouth breather. I love breathing through
She's
my mouth.
always been a mouth breather.
Yeah.
I've made fun of her from the very first day we got together because I'm like this is you sleeping. Oh yeah, it's not mom. It's not mom.
You said this this morning, and I saw these, so I moved them. I brought home some packs of needles, and I was like, I better put those on my table. So I put them on my table. Poppy was chewing a bone. I was looking for stuff. Of course, you know me. I lost my nuts, so I was looking for my nuts, and I did. She had a beef cheek, which can be a little crunchy. So I did hear some crunching, and I I finally turn around. She's got one of the packs of needles, and it's one of the dime packs, the plastic packs, and inside of it are a couple magazines. Well, I had 2 of them. One of them was filled with needles. The other one had 2 things of needles left. So in my head, I go, oh my God, she ate the needles. And
so
I start
I'm sitting
panicking.
in the dentist chair, and she calls me, which is about like calling to be like, Kai's joking.
I used to call and be like, Kai's joking.
I'm like, help him, maybe? What do you want me to do? I'm at the other end of the phone.
I didn't know how to help him when he was. So Kai choked all the time as a baby. And so Patrick, like what I learned is I could just pick him up and go like this. Like when he was little, like up until he was like 3 or something like that. But I didn't know what to do.
She would call me, like miles away, me.
But I figured it out. So every time he would choke, I would just turn him upside down and just give him one of those, and it would just dislodge.
Asuli, the purifiers are online, but call me because I can see what I have. I normally do like a massive purifier order in like July to get ahead of fire season here. I can look and see what I've got. I think I have some P500s. I definitely have clean and cool fans. If there's anybody, once again, on the East Coast that wants something, I'll make you a deal so shipping doesn't kill you and all that stuff. The clean and cool fans are great. Like if your house is relatively well sealed, it is smoke rated. And then it's dual purpose, like, because you don't deal with a lot of smoke, but like in the city, you're dealing with smog and stuff like that. So, but Asuli, I also have your feet, and I don't know if we've ever connected about blue tiles. So, we'll connect with you about both.
I don't know where the little pieces of fabric are that I cut for everybody.
What are you talking about?
The little squares.
The little like orange squares?
You left them back here.
Oh my God, why would I put them here?
Well, you brought them back. In the
Story of my life.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I show these to you? So, if you are doing Kimberbell's Cuties with us on Monday, July kit is fine. August kit. So the initial kit or cut list they sent us was wrong for August, September, November, and December for 4 months. So, and it worked out fine in your favor for almost all of it because it was like...
It was too much.
It was really supposed to be a fabric scrap, and on our cut list, they said 1/8 of a yard. So, or it was a 16th, and really you were supposed to just get a fabric scrap. The only one that it didn't work out for was for November. So and all you need, they said to cut a fat 1/8, and you needed a fat 1/4. And we talked about this, but everyone is recut, and I have your name on every single one of these. So as people have been ordering, I've just been tucking them into your package. So you might find one of these squares that goes to your November cutie, and it said a modification for November cutie. So this is the extra 6x6 that you need. And as people have been doing orders, like I said, I've been popping them in the order. So this is for November. So
we have some time.
We have a little bit of time. And if we get to September and I don't have something for you, then they'll just go out in the mail. But I've just, like I said, I've been popping them into the packages as we go. Like my Sacramento girls, I took all, like there's one for each of you in your box. And it all has your name on it. And then we'll send it out to you. What?
Miss Lombardi says you'd be a great scuba diver.
No, because number one, I can't swim. And number two, I'm scared of sharks. So I'm sure I would get in there and all of a sudden start just like fear Fear would just be emanating
Well,
off of me.
and it's been a while since we really spent some time at the ocean, and
I don't like the water.
And I'm sure you've found many more things to be more afraid of.
Yeah,
recently.
like have you read about how the orcas are attacking boats and,
Oh my
and
God.
chewing off their rudders? And then I'm sure I would be in the boat, and then they'd chew in the bottom, and then it would sink, and then the orcas would eat me. But they'd only bite me off from the waist down. And then I'd be like, ah! That's what I'm thinking.
This is like how her mind works.
Everyone would be like, don't move! Orcas don't attack people! And then they'd eat me. It would eat me.
So when you called this morning, like I answered the phone, and the dogs are like freaking out in the background. I'm sure because the workers had gotten started in the back. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm so worried. I think Poppy ate needles. And I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, I was panicking.
And I got off the phone, and the hygienist looked at me and was like, is everything okay? I'm like, no. And she goes, so did she lose a dog or something? And I'm like, I don't know. We might be losing a dog. And then she's like, why'd she call you? I go, I don't know. She used to call me when my son was choking.
Yeah, but I know how to handle that now. Like you don't know as a new mother, right? I didn't know as a new mother that my child, like one of them, he choked all the time. Kai choked all the time, and I'm like, do I do the Heimlich? Do I like hit him on the back super hard? And then we just learned you just turned him upside down, and you know when he's really little, grab him by his feet and just. And I didn't stress out when he choked. But, you know, in the beginning, it's scary. Did anyone have a choker? I didn't know, none of my friends, I never heard anyone talk about their child being
All kids
a
choke
habitual choker.
sometimes. Kai choked a lot, though.
Yeah, maybe those orcas are sick of, but you know what? They like orcas like do some messed up stuff. I watched a whole special about narwhals, which are real narwhals, which are real animals that are unicorns, water unicorns, and the orcas used to, so they have like a nursery where they go and have they calf and they have their babies, and they used to always be protected because the orcas couldn't make it through the ice. And now that the orcas can make it through the ice, they go into the nursery and they kill them all. And they don't eat them. They just go in there and kill them.
They like bite chunks out of them.
And then just leave them. That's kind of messed up. Don't you think?
Well, and like the orcas kill great whites and stuff.
They just eat their liver.
Is this from Poppy?
Yes! And then she did this to me. She's horrible. She attacked me when I was sitting outside with them. Anyhow, what else do we need to talk about?
We haven't really talked about anything pertinent to work at all except for this.
See, Cheryl, wasn't it scary? What did you do? Did you do the same thing? The like
The salt shaker?
Okay, anything else? I can't even think. I have a Oh, let's talk about next week, because next week, so Monday I'm gonna do a sew along. I'm not gonna start it until noon. So noon to 3 is gonna be the first Cuties sew along, and it's gonna be July. Do I need to keep doing prep videos? Do you need those? Because I've done them. I did them for the first 6 months. I mean, I have to prep anyway, so I could just film it, right? So I'll just film it. But that's gonna be on Monday, and I was looking at my UFOs because I still haven't finished Life is Better in Full Bloom, and I was thinking about that because there's a new square pillow coming out. So I did put on the website, if you were if you were looking for it, I did put on the website the Nativity bench pillows up there, and it's 20% off for the design and the embellishment kit, and it's 15% off for the fabric kit. So that's all up on the website. No need for you guys know it, right? But then I go, I'm prepping it anyway, so should I just film it? I can go faster if I don't film it. Maybe I won't do the prep video, and then I'll just do the maybe there'll be a finishing video if I could finish. I want to tell you again the cut measurement of your muslin. What does that mean? You need the measurements of my muslin for when we stitch. I put that on the it'll be on the spreadsheet. So I'll put that in so I want to stay late. So this is how it works. I don't like driving separate cars when Patrick and I go to the same place. I want to be in the same car with Patrick. I want to hold his hand and be next to him while he's driving. But he tried to leave me today and make me drive separately.
We were late. I was like, I wanted to go get Momo dropped off on time, and I am not staying.
That's
late
why.
today.
He said he
We've
wasn't
been
going to
staying
stay late.
There's been a lot of work going on. And
I want to drive
leaving
together.
at a reasonable hour, and
I
want
want
to
be
the gym
together.
tonight.
I want to drive together. He goes, I'm just so tired. And then next sentence, he goes, I want to go to the gym. I go, well, what is it? Are you so tired, or do you want to go to the gym? Because you can't be so tired and go to the gym.
Yeah, you can. Because you go to the gym, and the gym makes you feel better.
It makes me feel horrible. Exercise makes me feel horrible. It does not release any. Do they say it releases endorphins or dopamine? What does it release?
Well, it releases both.
It's anti-dopamine for me. Anti. So I figured I'll go home early tonight with him because we negotiated 5:15.
No, 5 o'clock. There was no negotiation. I said I'm leaving at 5. And you went, okay, 5:15. And I go, nope, 5 o'clock. So I'm leaving at 5. And you're going to the vet at 2.
And I am going to work on the cutie spreadsheet. I'm going to get home and work on this cutie spreadsheet. And like I mentioned to you before, Michelle and I are doing a collaborative project, which I've started to do the piecing for, and it's making it mini, and it's going to be scan and cut, traditional piecing, IQ designer. But if you don't have a scan and cut, we'll let you join in for the piecing. And if you don't want to do the scan and cut or the piecing, we'll let you join in for IQ. It's going to be multi-parts.
I love bringing everything in that universe together.
Yeah, it's super cool. We haven't done that for a while. We did the Sweet Land of Liberty crab apple powder, not the other one, but crab apple powder. So wanted to let you know that the nativity thing is up, and I wanted to give you a peek at the new square pillow, which we're going to cut kits for. And like, we usually cut probably 75 to 100 of these kits because that's what we end up selling. Do you want to see it? I don't know if
Do you want me to show it to them here? Wouldn't that make more sense? Where am I going? Kimberbell?
Let's look at it together. It's cute.
What am I looking at?
Oh, not touchscreen.
Login.
The autumn one, I called to check on the fabric kits, and they said they're going to start shipping those out on the 15th. So we are looking at, and when I say
what am I looking at?
go quarterly. Quarterly. Well, let's show you the nativity one first, but I got to make sure it doesn't show them. Can we just blow it up? We can't see. Okay. This is the nativity one. It's pretty spectacular. And what I really love about it, Thank you, Lynn. So did you hear Pam say they recommend the Oregon ones for the featherweights? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah, I use Oregon anti-glue. That's like my favorite embroidery needle, the 7511. Oh, you're showing it? Well, I was blowing my nose. Isn't this beautiful? So this is going to be their newest bench pillow, and this is called Nativity Bench Pillow, and I really love how different it is, and it also looks easy. Like it looks like it's going to be fast. That it's going to be a lot of machine applique for the white parts and the gold parts. So this could be a great first pillow, and then is this showing?
No.
Okay, let's go to the next thing. I want you to go to... Keep going. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, we haven't shown them this.
There's
at
a
all.
new tape dispenser, and there's going to be a new... Can I show that? I don't know if I can show that. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this, but I wanted to show you this.
Okay, hang on. Let me do this.
Okay, this is going to be the new square pillow. So when it comes to the square pillows, those are set up so that the retailer kits it, because Kimberbell doesn't kit these, but then you buy the design and the quilting pattern directly from Kimberbell.
Do they send us the right cut list?
Oh my God. Sassy. Well, I don't know. I'm going to assume they said that was the first time. That was the first time that it was
so wrong.
It was so wrong, and I guess they just didn't check it, right? Like somebody didn't check that one the way they should have.
Maddie's mom is saying that other retailers have shown the USB case.
Oh, they have? Okay, let's show you the new USB case. These two things, so you can blow that up.
Just blow up the page here.
Yeah. You can just, I think you could just show them all of that. So there's going to be a new dispenser. So it's the yellow honeycomb, which is really cute. And then there's going to be the new, the USB case. And we'll do a special on both of those. So those are both going to be pre-orders that are coming up. And that's coming up. Does it let us move this? No.
Well, what do you want to move? Like, what do you want to do?
I just wanted to see when that was coming.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
Soon.
we'll get those up. They'll go up in the next couple of days. Graydon's going to do that for us. Does it go with the quilt? I don't think it really goes with the quilt, but it's Kimberbell fabrics. Everything just kind of goes. So, I don't think it's meant to go with it, but yeah, you could kind of mix and match. By any chance, do you have Oh So Delightful? I have that on order because I did order more, but we don't have it in the store right now. So the Oh So Delightful, I have the, if you want, if you're looking for it, I can just let you know. I'll put you in my special orders, and I'll just email you when it comes out. Wait, are you
Somebody
showing
was
this?
asking, no, somebody was asking about our prices on these. Do we know?
We'll do it 20% off. Well, can you get out of that screen? We'll do that at 20% off. So usually if it's fabric kits, we do those at 15. If it's ones we
We're
cut in the
discounting
store,
fabric kits now?
not the ones we cut in the store. Those are
Okay.
just at our cost because there's so much labor that goes into it. But if they're the ones in the box that we buy boxed, we do them
You
at
got me over
15%
here
off.
in the corner protecting margin. I think.
And then we do 20% off all the stuff that goes up. That's usually what we do our pre-orders at.
So
Okay. So Patricia and Pam, I'm gonna put you in special orders. Hopefully, I have all your information. And I will let you know as
Do we
soon
have
as.
Patricia's
Can you
information?
not? Don't move that page so I can get them in here. And this is Oh So Delightful Fabric Kit. Let me put you in for that. And I think I ordered like a handful of those. I want to say they said July. Maybe July is when those were going to come out. Have they improved their USB case? The elastic holders for the USB were not tight enough.
I think it depends on what USBs you have too.
Well, the Kimberbell ones, I mean, I would assume like the ones that come with your events is what I'm thinking that you really want them for. So I think I have Patricia's information. And then Miss Pam, I think I have your information as well. Okay. Oh, so delightful fabric kits. Okay. Anything
so Maddie's
else?
mom says they have been improved.
They have
and
been
Pam
approved.
would like the pattern for Oh So Delightful as well.
Fabric kit and pattern and embellishment kit. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about next week because we have 2 really important classes that are coming up and we're not doing them all the time. So if you haven't taken them, next week on the 14th is Upgrade 3. So if you have not, and that's for the Luminaire and Solaris, Upgrade 3, it's an all-day class. Like, Michelle pulled out all the stops in this class, and it's fantastic. You're going to do edge to edge. You're going to do one of the long stitches, the tapering stitch. So you, I think it starts out with just the multi-function foot control and learning how to program that, talking about how to put it together. And it's, let me see what else is in there. But it's a tour of Upgrade 3. I think the highlight of it is the edge to edge. Tips on, like, you know, there's like the little registration mark, like not having those like so hard to deal with when you go ahead and take it out. It's like everything to do that right. And you'll go through the new end foot. If you have it, the 10x10 magnetic hoop, we bundled that with our Upgrade 3 endpoint stickers, working with the endpoint stickers, couching. So I think that's one of the highlights too. The couching, there's the large monogram letters, and you'll do the couching, setting up that couching foot for embroidery, because that, I mean, there's some tips and tricks to that. I know if I would have been intimidated trying to figure out all that stuff on my own. So if you have Upgrade 3 for your Luminaire Solaris and you haven't used it and you're scared to use it and you don't know how to use it, sign up for that class, because I don't know when we're going to have it again. That is going to be next Wednesday, June 14th from 10:30 to 3 o'clock. Thank you, Miss Heather. Heather just put it up there. We're also doing on the 15th the IQ Designer class. So, and that is kind of like an introduction to IQ Designer. But things that are so great in that class is we start off with like an image. It's a butterfly, and we show you how to scan it in. But we also showed you how to bring it in via USB, which is foregoing the scanner. To me, I feel like that's the cleanest way to get it in. Because you never know what's going to come in, what kind of noise is going to come in when you bring in a photocopy. So bringing in a photocopy, bringing in a image on your USB, and then teaching you, like, kind of giving you an overview of IQ Designer and, you know, line properties like a satin stitch, candle wicking, a blanket stitch. So bringing in a line property and then also bringing in a fill property, how to modify those, and then you stitch it out and you bring it back in and add the quilting around it, which I think is what so many people want to do. They want to be able to quilt in IQ Designer, and that's what you learn in that class. So it's a fantastic class. It is geared towards the Luminaire and the Solaris, just because the buttons are a little bit different than the other ones. And we do this maybe once a quarter. So that's going to be on the 14th and 15th. So if you have a Luminaire and Solaris and you want to learn more about your upgrade, that class is on the 14th. If you want to learn more about IQ Designer, that's going to be on the 15th.
And we will be leaving the store probably starting the 15th and the 16th at 4. Like, store's going to be closed at 4 because our kids are graduating, and that's more important than the store.
I know. I'm like, they've been so great, and so I can't believe it's happening so fast.
I can't believe it's happening so slow. They should have graduated like a month ago.
Well, I mean, yes. They should have been done with like actual school, because they're going in there and like watching movies and playing volleyball. That's what's happening right now. But
yeah, ask me later. I need a
fun.
day, like, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna schedule you right here on next week. Patrick's gonna go look. Oh,
I'm gone.
how
from
did that
Monday
happen?
through Thursday.
So Patrick's not here Monday through Monday through Thursday next week, because he's going. It's a 4-day orientation.
It's a 2-day orientation, but like, we're leaving so that we're there Monday the 19th.
Why aren't you coming back here?
Because it's all day this day, all day this day. I'm not
I
driving
don't know why
home.
you can't drive through the night. I'm just kidding.
No, she's not.
Okay. Patrick will know on this day. Are we leaving? We're here this day, right?
Yeah, we are.
Or an afternoon.
And then
Please
we're
don't-
closed
please
this
don't-
week.
Please don't.
We're closed the first week of July, the whole store.
How about you go this afternoon?
That's fine, as long as I can get away. You tell me, like,
Okay.
it's like
Patrick
every day,
is
all day.
he is going the afternoon of the 14th. Doesn't mean you can't come back afterwards.
We can't, because we're leaving at 4, because we have so much to do this week. We have a life.
I don't have a life. I don't have a
Jeannie
life.
doesn't have a life. I
This-
have a life.
This is my life. Okay, you're doing it this day. Are people gone because that's 4th of July weekend? You should be able to.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, I'm adding it.
Can we go that way? Original dealer, each note on the Friday.
But this is Patrick.
I got
Yeah,
the
but
whole
you-
stores closed.
Which week?
The first week of July?
Yeah, we don't. We have the whole store closed that week. What's that week?
We're doing the 30th.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're doing, okay, Patrick? All right.
Well, no, but what is she talking about with?
There's the Timberbell Digital Dealer, the reusable sandwich snack bag is scheduled on.
Oh, okay. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. Okay. Any updates on lights?
So they sent me tracking information. I know they're in Denver, but it doesn't give me a scheduled date, etc. So, like I said, I looked this morning and they are in Denver. I would expect them probably early next week. I mean, they could jump on a truck and get here by tomorrow, but I doubt it. We do not have a video on general maintenance on the Brother embroidery machines, although there was a Technique Tuesday video from probably like 3 or 4 years ago about how to clean out your
You know what, Terry?
your bobbin area, which
we-
is really kind of the only thing that you can do on those machines safely.
So what we do is in our accessory class, and I can send you a video of that. We show you how to take it apart, put in, because Terry's machine is embroidery only.
Yes.
Okay, so how you take it
You
apart.
really can only do your bobbin area safely on those machines. We don't recommend opening the case of those machines at all.
Yeah, I've never done that. I'm scared to do that. Patrick was gone one time, and I got some thread in my upper thread unit, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I started to unscrew, and then I got scared. And then I just put all the screws back, because I was like, what if I can't get it? And then and then you know what I did? I took a piece of floss and just flossed it through, and that thread still didn't come out, and just grabbed it, and I was like, I'm just gonna pull it. Like,
That's
what
not
can
what
I?
you want to do.
Well, what could I? He was gone, and I just went and I just pulled it, yanked it out, and well, you've got to understand. I live with somebody who can fix it for me.
What happens when you pull those threads is you pull them into the cams in which they're stuck. And then as that cam operates, it wraps more and more and more tightly around.
And that's how you get thread lock,
and
right?
that's how you get thread lock. The other thing that happens is when it gets wrapped around that cam and it works its way into the cam, is that thread will literally eat the brass fittings in that cam. And then we can replace that. It's not this like major, huge repair, but it's something that you need to be aware of.
Maybe mine wasn't wrapped around the cam because I just grabbed it and yanked it, and then everything was fine.
And then the thing that I see screwed up all the time on those machines, and we've had people that have literally ended up with like full needle bar replacements, which is like a $1,500 repair, not needle bar, but like needle module assemblies, is there a number of screws that are reverse threaded. So most screws are, lefty loosey, righty tighty. If you go in and do that to some of the screws at the cam areas, you're actually tightening the screw. So I've seen destroyed needle bar assemblies because husbands normally go in and go, I can fix it. Normally they're like, I'm an engineer. And I'm like, what kind of train do you drive? But yeah, they go in and they don't know it's reverse threaded, and they over tighten the screw, or they strip the screw, or they break the screw, and now we have much bigger problems. So it's definitely one of those things where it makes a lot more sense. I get it's a hassle, but it makes a lot more sense to take it to a technician.
So do we have a Technique Tuesday that was cleaning out
Like
the bobbin
a
area?
long time
And
ago.
what did we call it?
I think it was either Michelle or you. Essentially, it was like in the early days when the store was shut down. Like we're talking like
because we wanted to be able to show them how to do it. So how would we even do?
Yeah, you have to unscrew the needle plate. So there's like a whole thing that you need to understand about that though, Terry, is there's an order of operations. You remove the plastic needle plate first, then you pull out your bobbin case, then you unscrew and remove your needle plate. You do not want to remove your piles. There are a couple of areas in that machine where there are felt piles that look a lot like, we just saw this yesterday. Somebody came in and was like, I cleaned my machine and my machine doesn't work right now. And she knew. She brought me half of the pile that she had torn out of the machine. We haven't shipped your light yet, so don't worry. You can pay me for the light when we're ready to ship it. There is definitely an order of operation.
You know what? I'll film one. I'm going to film one today. How to clean out your bobbin area. And if you got a bird's nest, that is really upper threading. Most of the time it's going to be upper threading. So clean out your bobbin area, but then rethread your upper and start with a needle down, needle up to make sure it's in the right spot. That puts your take-up lever in the perfect spot for your threading. So even though everyone thinks, and this is the biggest thing that comes into the store, is missed take-up lever. People think because it's nesting underneath the bobbin that it's something wrong in the bobbin area. But usually if it's bad here, it's upper threading. And if it's bad on top, it's usually the bobbin. So I will film something.
So
it might be from home tonight because remember, Patrick's making me leave right at 5. Film.
So
cleaning out bobbin
Yeah.
area. I want to do it from here because I want to do it with the ones that have the screws in it. Anything else?
hang on, we're gonna look just to see if there's an update this morning. Maybe a truck left at 7 a.m. or something.
Wouldn't it be nice if we got it on by Friday?
That
So
would be super
I'm gonna
cool.
go. 'cause
I mean,
gotta
shipping
get
was
ready for my
fast.
class. I have a class I'm teaching. I'm over and out.
I've got one of those.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, ladies.